Hello, dear students. I welcome you all to the most crucial year of your academic life, that is SYJC, second year junior college, your 12th standard. Now, you all are here with me for the sole subject bookkeeping and accountancy. Before I start the syllabus, which I am going to do in the next class, in this session, I would like to brief you all about the syllabus, the number of chapters and which chapters you have, along with the discussion of the paper pattern which you all are going to attempt for accounts in your board exams, which will be conducted around second week of February. So here today we are not going to start anything as far as your main syllabus is concerned. It is just a discussion of your syllabus, paper pattern, and I will brief you all how I will go about with the syllabus. Already that video is there, but again I'll give you the basic gist. Now before I start with the syllabus what you have, those who are with me in SYJC, I have made this statement on the very first day when I started the class that as far as accounts is concerned, keep one thing in mind. Never, never, never try to mug up accounts. If you mug up accounts, you may score, but you will not understand the concept. You will not understand the logic. अभी पता नहीं चलेगा when you go in the corporate life or in the practical business life. That time you will struggle for the concepts, and if you are going for job interviews and your concept is not clear, if you apply for any post related to accounts and finance, you will face a problem. So see to it that the concept is very clear. See, exam में थोड़ा बहुत marks कम आएगा ना, as a professor I should not be saying that, but still if you make silly mistakes and lose marks, that is fine. But as far as the most important aspect is that understanding, clarity, and the logic of subject has to be there. That is more relevant rather than your marks. Okay, now bookkeeping and accountancy, one of the most important subject of your SYJC का syllabus. Degree college में you all will go for different courses. Now there was an entrance test. There is still an entrance test applicable, but that is now for limited courses. So majority of the courses will have your 12th standard ka marks as the base for degree college admission, and few colleges where there is entrance and few courses where there are entrance, they will take part of the entrance marks and part of your board marks. So in any case, board marks are relevant. Now remember, accounts is one subject, one of the subject where you can score marks. When I say score, matlab, to get in 90s is easy in accounts, provided you have understood the subject logically and you have practiced right from day one. Please see to it that you keep a habit of practicing accounts right from day one. So when the exam time comes, you are thorough with accounts. So you can focus on the other subjects as well. So overall, your scoring for all the subjects will be good, and the pressure during exam time also will be less. Because I have seen in my life, accounts बाकी है, इको बाकी है, ये बाकी है, वो बाकी है. अरे क्यों वो सिचुएशन तुम्हें क्रिएट ही क्यों करना है? स्टार्टिंग से पढ़ो एटलीस्ट अकाउंट्स राइट फ्रॉम डे वन. ज्यादा नहीं, जस्ट गिव हाफ एन आवर यार, हाफ एन आवर 45 मिनट्स रोज का रखो, रोज का भी नहीं, just keep 3 to 4 days right from the starting of the year. 3 to 4 days 45 minutes on an average for accounts. ज्यादा कुछ करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. So please maintain that habit. मैंने बोल दिया, करना नहीं करना तुम्हारा काम है. आई डोंट टेक स्ट्रेस. तुम लोग SYJC के बच्चे हो, 17-18 ईयर ओल्ड किड्स, छोटे बच्चे नहीं हो कि तुमको प्रेशराइज करके समझाना पड़ता है. टू डू और नॉट टू डू, इट इज योर कॉल. तुम्हारे इंटरेस्ट में है करना या नहीं करना. ओके, सो इट्स अप टू यू. एंड नाउ let's get into the subject bookkeeping and accountancy. You all have done it in SYJC. तुम्हारा बेस था SYJC में, and now we get into the second year. Now coming to the syllabus. As far as your syllabus of SYJC is concerned, there are total 10 chapters. There are total 10 chapters. Okay. Now what you all have done in SYJC, that was more of sole trading concern. SYJC पूरा sole trader पे था. You all know, you all have done SYJC में OCSP में क्या होगा, different types of entities, proprietor, sole trader, partnership firm, companies होता है, LLP होता है. Okay, so what you all have done in SYJC is pure sole trading, single owner, single person doing the business. SYJC में around 60 to 70%, around 60 to 70% of your syllabus is based on partnership firm. Now what is partnership firm? I'll just give you a base in 1 or 2 minutes. बाद में in the next class we are going to study in detail. Partnership firm means where sole trader में there was one single owner, partnership में there are minimum 2 people, minimum 2 person who get together and form a firm in their joint names. They are called as co-owners because एक से ज़्यादा owner है, and another name is partners. So partners of the partnership firm means co-owners of the firm or owners of the firm where there are more than one owner. They do the business jointly, and whatever are the profits or losses, they will share it among themselves in the desired ratio or in the ratio what they have decided amongst themselves. Suppose there are two partners A and B. They decide अपना ratio होना चाहिए 60-40. That means 60-40 means A, B, 60-40. So A का 60, B का 40. That means end में जो भी profit हुआ 60% A को मिलेगा, 40% B को मिलेगा. अगर loss हुआ 60% A bear करेगा, 40% B bear करेगा. That ratio will be given, and अगर ratio नहीं दिया होता है then it is to be divided equally. Partners within themselves will decide the ratio 60-40, 3-2, 2:1, 70-30, या say 50-50, या 80-20, whatever they want, they have to decide amongst themselves. That is the base of partnership. Of course, मैंने just खाली ऊपर से समझाया. In the next class, I will discuss with you all in detail what exactly is partnership when we start the first chapter of the syllabus. Okay, so right now first I will discuss the syllabus with you all, and उसके बाद I will discuss the entire paper pattern. Okay, चलो let's start. Now as I told you, SYJC में 60 to 70% what you will be getting is on partnership. So the syllabus, the first chapter itself starts with partnership, and the name of the chapter is Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Accounts, or Final Accounts of Partnership. Okay, Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Accounts, or Final Accounts of Partnership. Now if you see, this is in 2 parts. पहले Introduction to Partnership, I just take one session for that to discuss in detail what is partnership, and उसके बाद we will take Partnership Final Accounts. Those who are with me in SYJC, I had told you multiple times while doing Final Accounts of SYJC that ये chapter ध्यान से करो, because when you go to SYJC, 60 to 70% of your final account of SYJC will be repeated, and there will be extra adjustments and one extra account when you come to SYJC. So the base of SYJC is very important of final accounts to make this easier. But don't worry, those who are with me, if you all don't have the base, when I come to this part final accounts, I'll be briefing you all a base of SYJC also to make the concept more stronger, and then we'll get into that. So introduction to partnership, एक सेशन मैं लूंगा that is for theory, what exactly partnership is all about and what are the features, कभी act form हुआ था, and all theory which is related to objectives only. You don't have any theory question from this chapter. आगे जाके एक चैप्टर है जिसमें प्योर थियरी, आई टेल यू दैट नंबर 10 when I come. But as far as this chapter is concerned, you don't have a specific theory question. Whatever is theory, you have to study from the sum point of view and objectives point of view. Those who are going to study this subject with me, each and every chapter ka objective, each and every objective I have discussed with the students in the videos, and there are around 1200 objectives which I have discussed. So your job gets much easier. Really, people do that. I'm not praising myself, but I have done it. I have put efforts and discussed each and every objectives. So the first chapter, introduction to partnership and partnership final accounts. Introduction to partnership, one session if required, two एक में हो जाएगा. I'll take a theory session which is important for objectives and the base for the sums, and then we take partnership final accounts. पूरा एक महीना ये first chapter के लिए जाएगा. Okay, then coming to the next chapter, second, accounts for not for profit concern. Accounts for not for profit concern, which we call it as NPO. We used to call it as NPO. Accounts for not for profit concern. Earlier we used to call it as NPO. Now see, when I say concern, concern means organization. When I say concern, concern means organization. And when I say not for profit concern, that means an organization doing activities where the main motive is to provide service and not to make profits. They will make profits, but the main agenda is to provide services and not to make profits. यहाँ पे भी फाइनल अकाउंट्स है, but this is charitable trust, schools, colleges, universities, hospitals, libraries, sports club, उनका फाइनल अकाउंट्स है. सो नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट कंसर्न में organization, what I told you again, I repeat, schools, colleges, universities, hospitals, charitable trusts, sports clubs, library, all that come. उनका final accounts है. When we start, that time we will see. And I'll mention it now only. Although in your syllabus, this is chapter number 2. I will not be doing it number 2. I will do it towards end of the year. Not only me, there are many professors who always prefer doing this chapter in the end, because there is a negative psychology among the students. अरे ये बहुत tough है जो है ही नहीं. But we prefer doing it in the end, so that few months before the exam, if it is done towards the end, it remains fresh. Starting में करेंगे तो students, many of the students don't practice, फिर end में वापस करने के लिए pressure आ जाता है. So I prefer doing it in the end. So we will do it in the end. Okay, next. Number 3. Now, number 3, 4 and 5 are interrelated. No doubt they are 3 separate chapters, but there is one common thing for all 3 of them, which we call it as reconstitution of partnership form. Reconstitution of partnership. Okay. Now, when I say reconstitution of partnership firm, that means there is a change in ownership. The basic meaning, there can be other interpretation also, but the basic meaning is there is a change in the partnership firm. Now isme there are three things which will be your chapter number 3, 4 and 5. वो क्या है? Let's take one by one. Now see, let me give you an example. Let's say there is a partnership firm जिसका नाम है A, B and C, and there are three partners A, B, C. Okay, I'm keeping this common example to make you understand what is the meaning of the chapter number 3, 4 and 5. नाम भी बताता हूँ and what does it mean, I'll tell you step by step. Again I'll repeat. Let's take the example. There's a partnership firm A, B, C and company with three partners A, B and C. Now you all know, तुम लोग मुझे ऑनलाइन देख रहे हो बराबर, टेक्नोलॉजी इतना बढ़ गया है, एडवांस हो गया है, दैट यू नीड टू कोप अप विद द रीसेंट ट्रेंड्स. कोई भी बिजनेस में अगर तुम जमाने के हिसाब से चेंज नहीं हुए तो तुम टिक नहीं पाओगे. नाउ समझो ए, बी एंड सी ऑल थ्री आर सीनियर पीपल. दे से यार हमको थोड़ा ऑनलाइन बिजनेस करना पड़ेगा या टेक्नोलॉजी में जाना पड़ेगा, वरना हम आउटडेटेड हो जाएंगे और आगे जाके बिजनेस बंद करना पड़ेगा. तो एक काम करते, चलो लेट्स टेक अ फोर्थ पर्सन एज अ पार्टनर एंड हम लोग लेट्स टेक अ यंग पर्सन, लेट्स टेक अ यंग गाय और अ यंग गर्ल हु इज सेंसिबल, एजुकेटेड एंड हु कैन कोप अप विद द रीसेंट ट्रेंड्स. उसे पता है टेक्नोलॉजी कैसे यूज करने का. सो दे डिसाइड, हम तीन पार्टनर है ए, बी, सी, चलो चौथा पार्टनर लेते हैं डी. तो अभी हम चार पार्टनर हो गए और हम फर्म का नाम चेंज कर देते हैं ए, बी, सी, डी एंड कंपनी. तो क्या हुआ, तीन पार्टनर थे, चौथा आया. देयर वर थ्री पार्टनर्स, फोर्थ वन केम इन. सो दिस इज रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तीन के चार हुए एंड द फोर्थ पार्टनर केम इन द बिजनेस. नया पार्टनर आया. सो दिस चैप्टर इज कॉल्ड एज एडमिशन ऑफ पार्टनर. This chapter is called as admission of partner. Let me give you the meaning and the names of all three and then I'll tell you तीनों में क्या क्या आएगा basic thing. Okay? So admission of partner means getting a new partner, admitting a new partner in the business. Clear? That is admission of partner. Now let's take the same thing. Current situation, what I told you the example, A, B, C and company है, तीन partners A, B, C. Now A, B और C तीन partner है. Let's say C is a old age guy, 70-75 years का है, बहुत मेहनत किया उसने, फर्म को आगे लेके आया. अभी C बोलता है गाइस अभी मेरा एज हो गया, नाउ आई कैन नॉट गिव टाइम, मैं मेहनत नहीं कर सकता हूँ, मुझे रेस्ट करना है, आई वॉन्ट टू एंजॉय माई रिटायरमेंट लाइफ. A and B, please continue. I am exiting the business. I am retiring from the business. So C goes out. Retire हो गया. Reconstitution. यहाँ पे तीन के चार हुए reconstitution, यहाँ पे तीन के दो हुए reconstitution. And what was the reason here? A partner retired. So this is called as retirement of partner. So retirement of partner means retirement of partner means तीन थे, एक गया, चार थे, दो गए, पांच थे, एक गया. One partner goes out of the business because he wants to discontinue. उसे काम नहीं करना है, maybe his old age or whatever personal reasons he is out. So एक पार्टनर कम हो गया, that is retirement. उसने रिटायरमेंट ले लिया, वो बोलता है now I don't want to continue as a partner. So the second reconstitution was retirement of partner. Now fifth one, let's take the same thing. A, B, C and company, तीन पार्टनर्स A, B, C. यहां पे क्या हुआ रिटायरमेंट में, सी गया, ही इज स्टिल अलाइव. नाउ सी का डेथ हो गया, अनफॉर्चुनेटली सी का डेथ हो गया। रिटायरमेंट में सी इज आउट बट ही इज अलाइव, बट यहाँ पे उसे कंटिन्यू करना था, मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ इल हेल्थ और डिजीज और एन एक्सीडेंट, वॉट एवर इज द अनफॉर्चुनेट रीजन, ही एक्सपायर्स, ही डाइज। सो एक पार्टनर कम हो गया। क्यों कम हो गया? बिकॉज उसकी डेथ हो गई। सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डेथ ऑफ पार्टनर। सो सी, रिटायरमेंट और डेथ में क्या हुआ? दोनों में, इन रिटायरमेंट एज वेल एज इन डेथ, दोनों में एक पार्टनर कम हुआ, बट रिटायरमेंट में पार्टनर इज अलाइव एंड डेथ में ही एक्सपायर्ड। रिटायरमेंट में पार्टनर इज अलाइव एंड डेथ में वो एक्सपायर हो गया। Clear with this, guys? This was the thing. Now when it comes to your paper pattern, which I will discuss in some time यही वीडियो में, you will get questions on all three. Retirement and death both are 80% same. In fact, 90% same you can say. Retirement and death both are 90% same. So see to it that you do these three properly, because there's a high possibility अगर ये तीन बराबर किया और तीनों अटेम्प्ट करने का आया, एग्जैक्ट जब भी पेपर पैटर्न डिस्कस करूंगा तभी पता चलेगा, you may get 30 marks also, you may get 28 marks के sum from this if you are lucky. So be prepared for all of them. Now guys, ये तीन में common point क्या है as far as accounting ना, whenever a partner comes in or a partner goes out, change in the valuation of asset and liability takes place. So we open a separate account called as revaluation. कैसे करने का, that we'll see later on. There are adjustments of goodwill. So two main things are there in all three: revaluation of assets and liabilities and goodwill adjustment. वो कैसे करने का, that we will see when we come to the. So total 10 chapters, 50% syllabus आ गया, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Got it? So till now we covered 50% of your syllabus. See here, 5 में से 1, 3, 4, 5 partnership firm. Now let's take the sixth one. Sixth is also partnership firm. We call it as dissolution of firm. Sixth, dissolution of firm. Now firm for your syllabus is a partnership firm, and when I say dissolution, dissolution means shutting down the business. Business को बंद कर दिया. There can be many reasons, multiple reasons why you shut down the business. Business is going into losses. आगे कोई स्कोप नहीं लग रहा है, लॉस ही बेयर करना है, उससे अच्छा बंद कर दो. पार्टनर्स में रोज के झगड़े है, मगजमारी है, और एनी रीजन दे डोंट वांट टू कंटिन्यू, दे डिसाइड बिजनेस को बंद कर देते हैं. दैट इज डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ फर्म. सो डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ फर्म मीन्स क्लोजिंग डाउन द बिजनेस. कैसे क्लोज करने का, व्हाट अकाउंटिंग एंट्रीज, व्हाट अकाउंट्स टू मेक, that we will see when we come to the chapter, one of the most scoring and easiest chapter of your syllabus. Rarely students skip this, otherwise everybody does this chapter properly. Okay, so this is number 6, dissolution of firm. Then coming to the next chapter, number 7, that is bills of exchange. Number 7, that is bills of exchange. SYJC में you all have done balance sheet, correct? तुमने बैलेंस शीट किया है सिंगल एंट्री में एज वेल एज फाइनल अकाउंट्स. ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द बैलेंस शीट्स में, और एटलीस्ट मेजॉरिटी बैलेंस शीट में, यू हैव हर्ड बिल रिसीवेबल, बिल्स पेएबल. बिल रिसीवेबल कैसे क्रिएट होता है, बिल्स पेएबल कैसे क्रिएट होता है, that we will study in this chapter, bills of exchange. So bills of exchange we will study how bill receivable exists, it is created, how bills payable is created. I'll just give you a brief because there is a 5 mark specimen which may come in the exam. Why I'm telling you which may come, When I discuss the paper pattern, that time you will come to know. It is a promissory type note, or you can say it's a negotiable instrument where you take an undertaking on a stamp paper. मुझे किसी से पैसा लेना है तो मैं उसका अंडरटेकिंग लेता हूँ स्टैम्प पेपर पे, तो वो स्टैम्प पेपर को हम लोग बोलते हैं प्रोफॉर्मा ऑफ बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज एज फार एज योर सिलेबस इज कंसर्न। तो वो एक बहुत स्कोरिंग पार्ट है 5 मार्क का। when we come to this chapter, when I start this chapter, that time we will see. Right now I am not going into detail because time है around August के आसपास we will be doing this chapter. Okay, so this was bills of exchange. Now the 8th chapter, that is, the main heading is company accounts. That means accounts of company. Now earlier when this syllabus came into existence, there were 2 company accounts. एक में shares था, एक में debentures था. Debenture is now out of the syllabus. So what you have now is only shares. So यहाँ पे जो तुमको जो part है तुम्हारा syllabus में, that is issue of shares, or we call it as accounting for shares. Okay, company accounts where there is accounting of shares, we call it as issue of shares, or you call it as accounting of shares. Shares क्या है? You have done SYJC में, OCSP में, joint stock company में जब पैसा चाहिए, you issue shares, that is your shares. How to do the accounting entries, that we will see when we come to that particular chapter. Okay, then coming to the next one, that is chapter number 9, that is analysis of financial statements. Analysis of financial statement. Now when I say analysis of financial statements, इसमें भी थोड़ा कंपनी का होता है, नॉन कंपनीज का भी होगा. This is divided in 4 parts. सब छोटे छोटे पार्ट है. Again this is a very scoring chapter. क्या करना है exactly? Again if I discuss right now, you will not understand anything because वो party words ही तुम पहली बार सुनोगे mostly. So I'll keep it when we start this chapter. So right now just keep in mind analysis of financial statements where there are small sums, and this chapter is divided in 4 parts. कौन से parts है? That we will see when we come to the chapter. Now guys see, 9 हो गए, एक और बचा 10. Now अभी तक जो भी किया ना 1 से लेके 9, किसी में से भी from any of this 9 chapter you will never get a theory question. Theory question तुम्हें आता है 8 मार्क का. Of course I'll discuss in detail when I do the paper pattern, and that will come only from chapter number 10, that is computer in accounting. That will come only in chapter number 10, that is computer in accounting. Nowadays modern era है, technology का जमाना है, everyone operates computer. Without computer किसी का business होने वाला नहीं. Of course you have mobile phone also. Now mobile is also a good device to be used for business. मुझे खुद मोबाइल, व्हाट्सएप पे स्टूडेंट्स के ग्रुप्स है, ना यूट्यूब चैनल है, इंस्टाग्राम पेज है. सो नाउ कंप्यूटर डिवाइसेस, मोबाइल डिवाइसेस are useful not only from personal life point of view but also from business life point of view. And यहाँ पे कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड अकाउंट्स की थियरी है which you will be getting for 8 marks. यहाँ पे only chapter number 10 where you won't be getting a practical question. It will be 8 mark का theory chapter. Of course there are options जो तुम पेपर पैटर्न में सुनोगे, आएगा तुमको हर एक चैप्टर में से क्वेश्चन, बट व्हेन आई कम टू द पेपर पैटर्न आई विल टेल यू ऑल whether you all should do this or no, and आगे जाके when I come to the relevant chapter I will discuss in detail. Okay guys, so this was your syllabus discussion of 10 chapters what you have. Now I take the next part of the session where after discussing what chapters you have, what will be your paper pattern for the board exam which you are going to appear in the month of Feb. Okay, I'll just change the alignment and change the angle of the mobile, and I'll just be back in a second. Okay, guys. Coming to the paper pattern ka part. You will be getting 80 marks का paper. You will be getting 80 marks का paper. Baki you all know 20 marks will be your assignment and your college का internals. Okay, you call it as internals or assignment. वो college के हाथ में है. You all know you all have done in SYJC. That college will tell you. So the board paper what you will be attempting in the month of February will be of 80 marks. Now उसका पेपर पैटर्न कैसे होगा? 80 मार्क्स का जो पेपर होगा उसमें से your first question will be on objectives and that objectives का weightage will be of 20 marks. That objective का weightage will be of 20 marks. Now ये जो 20 marks है you will be getting 4 questions of 5 marks each. You will be getting 4 questions of 5 marks each. Now the question is कौन से 4 questions? Objectives में तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. So now listen. I already wrote this because I didn't want to waste time in recording. There are 10 things. These 10 में से you will get any 4 of 5 marks, no option. Earlier before your syllabus, the previous syllabus में they used to ask 6 and they used to tell you to attempt any 4. 2 छोड़ सकते थे but यहाँ पे all 4 are compulsory. So out of these 10 they will ask you any 4 of 5 marks each. So 4 5s are 20. ये क्या है? First, select the correct option and rewrite the sentence. MCQs. Then answer in one word phrase term. True or false with reasons. Find the odd one. You all have done in SYJC. They will give you 4 options. Suppose 3 asset है, 1 liability है. तो 3 asset है, 1 liability एक ही item है. Out. So liability is odd one. 3 liabilities, 1 asset. Asset is the odd one. 4 item में से 3 are expense, 1 is income. Income is the odd one. 3 income, 1 expense. Expense is the odd one. So find the odd one. Complete the sentence as good as fill in the blanks. Answer in one sentence. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Now to be honest, I find it a little bit weird, because अगर तुम्हारे पास true or false है, then do you agree or disagree means same only. So mostly they will not ask you to, they'll ask you either true or false if they ask you, or do you agree or disagree. Doesn't make sense. Now true means agree, false means disagree. So both are same. Calculate the following. Fill in the blanks with or without numerals. Anything can come, or they will give you short problems. You have to get the answer, which will be the answer not in words but digits. Give specimen of bills of exchange. When I came here, number 7, I told you stamp paper ka format. This they ask you for 5 marks. They can ask you, they may not. If they ask you, it will be a bonus for you. The most easiest part of your entire SYJC syllabus, drawing a specimen or a pro forma of bills of exchange, जहाँ पे very scoring, very simple, no student can lose marks unless and until the student makes a blunder. उसमें silly mistake करना भी बहुत difficult है, इतना simple है. When we come to bills of exchange, we will start with this. And I'll be taking 2 sessions on this. बहुत scoring है, अगर वो आता है 5 mark का bonus. And the last one, complete the following table. इसमें there will be either missing words or missing figures. तुमको situation के हिसाब से answer देना है. And as I told you, whatever book I have given you, the book what you all have, हर एक chapter में objectives है with all these variations. Of course there are few chapters जैसे कि कंप्यूटर है उसमें प्रैक्टिकल सब नहीं आएगा, एंड थोड़े बहुत प्रैक्टिकल चैप्टर में देयर आर सम ऑप्शंस आउट ऑफ दिस व्हिच आर नॉट एप्लीकेबल, बट जितना भी है आई हैव डिस्कस ईच एंड एवरी ऑब्जेक्टिव. So once I complete the chapter, you will get the hint कैसे करना है. Got it? So out of 80, 20 marks was your objectives. Now 80 में से 20 हो गया, बचा 60 marks. Let's take this. Question number 2. Now see, question 2 and 3. Question 4 and 5 concept is the same. Now understand this very carefully. Now question 2 में they'll ask you 2 questions. You have to attempt any one. Question 3 में 2 questions, attempt any one. So question 2 और 3 मिला के total 4 chapters है. Let me write, then I'll tell you what it is. सबसे पहले admission of partner. Next, retirement of partner. Then dissolution of firm, and then bills of exchange. Dissolution of firm and then bills of exchange. Now listen. Question 2 will be of 10 marks. Question 2 will be of 10 marks. Now listen very carefully. ये 4 में से कोई भी 2 आएगा. Out of these 4, they will ask you any 2 and you will have to attempt any one. Admission or retirement, attempt any one. Admission or dissolution, attempt any one. Dissolution or bills of exchange, attempt any one. Retirement or bills of exchange, attempt any one. So ये 4 में से कोई भी 2 आएगा and ये 2 में से कोई भी 1 करना है. Now guys, understand here. Question 3. Question 3 में आएगा remaining of this. Now when I say remaining of this means what, you know? अगर पूछा यहाँ पे एडमिशन और रिटायरमेंट, तो यहाँ पे आएगा डिसोल्यूशन और बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज, कोई भी एक करो. अगर यहाँ पे पूछा एडमिशन और बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज, तो यहाँ पे आएगा रिटायरमेंट और डिसोल्यूशन. अगर यहाँ पे आया बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज और रिटायरमेंट, तो यहाँ पे आएगा एडमिशन और डिसोल्यूशन. दैट मीन्स ऑल 4 विल कम इन 2 and 3. 2 में 2 आएगा, कोई भी एक. जो 2 में 2 आ गए, बाकी के जो 2 बचे वो 3 में आएगा, attempt anyone. Therefore I have used the word remaining. Getting it? I'll repeat again. Total 4 chapter. यहाँ पे all 4 will come in question 2 and 3. Question 2 में 2 आएंगे, attempt anyone. 4 में से जो 2 में आ गए वो 3 में नहीं आएंगे, बाकी 2 3 में आएंगे and attempt anyone. Same thing applies for question 4 and 5. अच्छा, before that question 3 will be also 10 marks. तो देखो कितना हुआ, 20, 10, 30, 30 and 10, 40. 40 हो गया. Next, question number 4. Now question number 4 में दूसरे 4 chapters. Which are the 4 chapters? सबसे पहले death of partner, then you have issue of shares, then you have analysis of financial statements, and then you have computer in accounting. Okay, death, issue of shares, that is company accounts, analysis of financial statements, computer in accounting. Now question 4 will be of 8 marks. Question 4 will be of 8 marks. Now guys, ध्यान रखना, same concept. ये 4 में से क्वेश्चन 4 में आएंगे 2, अटेम्प्ट एनी वन. एंड सेम थिंग जैसे ऊपर किया, क्वेश्चन 5 में रिमेनिंग, क्वेश्चन 5 में रिमेनिंग। नाउ व्हेन आई से रिमेनिंग मतलब अगर यहाँ पे डेथ ऑफ पार्टनर एंड इश्यू ऑफ शेयर्स आया तो यहाँ पे आएगा एनालिसिस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स और कंप्यूटर इन अकाउंटिंग। अगर यहाँ पे कंप्यूटर वर्सेस शेयर आया तो यहाँ पे आएगा डेथ वर्सेस एंड। इन शॉर्ट ऑल फोर विल कम इन 4 and 5। 4 में 2 आएंगे, कोई भी एक। यहाँ पे जो 2 आए वो यहाँ पे नहीं आएंगे। नाउ सी व्हाट आई वाज टेलिंग ना, ये थियरी है। दो स्टूडेंट्स हु डोंट लाइक थियरी, if you all want to skip computer in accounting, skip, but see to it that if you are skipping this बाकी के 3 परफेक्ट होने चाहिए। बिकॉज अगर तुम्हारे 2 परफेक्ट नहीं है और वो दोनों के सामने you get this or this, then you will face a problem. So when I start with the syllabus, as and when we proceed, you will only understand that कौन सा चैप्टर तुमको लाइट लग रहा है, कौन सा टफ। मैं नहीं बोलूंगा बिकॉज किसी स्टूडेंट के लिए ये इजी है, किसी स्टूडेंट के लिए ये इजी है। So it is an individual call, and the same thing applies for 2 and 3 also. If someone thinks that मैं कोई एक चैप्टर में रिस्क लेता हूं, तुम्हारी मर्जी, रिस्क लेना है तो लो, but see to it that उसके सामने के बाकी 3 चैप्टर you should be perfect. Got it? So see, यहां तक हो गए 40 मार्क्स। 8 मार्क का क्वेश्चन 4, 8 मार्क का क्वेश्चन 5। 40 प्लस 8 48, 48 प्लस 8 56। तो यहां तक हो गया 56 मार्क्स। 80 में से 56 हो गया, बचा कितना? 80 माइनस 56 24। नाउ द नेक्स्ट 2 नो ऑप्शन कंपल्सरी क्वेश्चन। Question 6 will be from chapter number 2, which I told you I will do towards the end. That is accounts for not for profit concern. Accounts for not for profit concern, and ये आएगा 12 मार्क का कंपल्सरी क्वेश्चन। 12 मार्क का कंपल्सरी क्वेश्चन, नो ऑप्शन इन दिस। 12 मार्क्स कंपल्सरी क्वेश्चन, नो ऑप्शन फॉर दिस। कीप दिस इन माइंड। And the last one, question number 7, again a compulsory question which you will get from partnership final accounts of 12 marks. Question 7, compulsory partnership final accounts of 12 marks. Partnership final accounts of 12 marks. 56 and 12 68, 68 and 12 हो गया 80. So this was your paper pattern for 80 marks. Clear with this guys? So this is your paper pattern. कौन से चैप्टर में रिस्क लेना चाहिए, कौन से चैप्टर में क्या है, as and when we proceed gradually we will take a call and I will guide you all, then decision is yours. But I will be doing with you all each and every of the 10 chapters. I will not skip anything as far as my side is concerned. Alright guys, so this was a session on syllabus as well as the paper pattern. Now those who are learning with me, I've already recorded a video where I have mentioned how I will go about, but again I'll give a brief just fast in few minutes. We have started the class now. After every chapter I'll be taking a test. After every chapter I'll be taking a test. Syllabus I will complete around Christmas. Christmas के आसपास I will complete the syllabus. Once the syllabus is done, I will do the revision where in addition to solving each and every test paper what I have taken, whatever test I have taken, we'll solve each of them. Wherever required, we will do extra also. And once your college prelim gets over, towards end of Jan, here I will be taking 3 full portion prelims as per this board pattern. 3 full portion board prelims as per board pattern for your accounts syllabus. So this will be the trend, or this is the process what I'm going to follow for the coming academic year. Got it, guys? So this session was briefing y'all the syllabus of SYJC along with the paper pattern, and those who are going to learn with me how I will go about with the syllabus I have discussed. That's it, guys. In the next session, I'll be starting with the syllabus where I'll take the first chapter, Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Accounts, and first I will take a theory session, a recording on theory, what exactly is partnership firm, and whatever is the syllabus, whatever is the theory part in your syllabus, I will discuss with you. As I told you, there will not be any theory questions as far as the first 9 chapters are concerned. Theory तुम्हें खाली computer में ही आएगा, but you should know the basic because there are chapters which are connected with partnership final accounts. To understand that and उसका objectives के लिए to know the partnership theory is very important. At the same time, when you do the practical part also, it will be relevant. So that's it, guys. I wind up this session. In the next class, I'll be starting with the syllabus with the first chapter. Till then, take care, guys.